Welcome to What's Your Story, where we, Jaime Marco,
and Stan Brown,
delve into the extraordinary lives of everyday people.
Listen in as we uncover the unique tales that shape who we are,
one story at a time.
Hey, let's get ready to explore today's story.
Let's do it. Happy New Year, or New Year's Eve, Dad.
It's that time again, kids.
I know. Cling. Oh, should we cling yet? Or no, it's not really.
It's always cling.
Okay, we're going to cling. Okay. So if you're watching the video, we're getting ready. It's New Year's Eve today.
By the way, do you know why people clink glasses?
I do not. Why do they do that?
Well, in olden times, they would invite their friends and enemies into a party, and they would clink because unsure if someone poisoned them by clinking glasses, my liquid would spill into your liquid and we'd be protected.
Really?
True story. From the Vikings.
I did not know that. That's very interesting. I was actually just wondering, I'm thinking it's New Year's Eve, but I feel like we have a New Year's Eve show and a Christmas Eve show kind of joined into one.
We're trying to still get the celebrity list qualified.
Oh, yes, exactly. So New Year, new you. Listen, this brainchild of a podcast didn't even come into our heads until like last March.
Correct.
So last New Year's Eve, we would never even known to think about that. I would like to do a podcast next year. Like that would not even been a thought, really, right?
Well, I thought I'd be lying on a couch someplace just playing Pink Martini music to myself.
Wait, for the whole year, or you mean on New Year's Eve?
Until I get tired of it.
So I think it's a good lesson, though. I think that like as we navigate the path, getting ready for a new year and thinking about like 2025, that you just never
Did you say 2025?
Did I know?
Oh,
the 2000s.
I'm such a thing of the last century.
You were born in the 1900s.
Yes.
So was I. Doesn't that sound weird when you say it like that? It is the night. Yeah, right.
It was the 20th century.
For the 1900s.
Yes.
It sounds so weird.
We guess we were the pioneers.
Oh, is that why they're called 20th Century Fox or whatever, like the movie thing?
Well, that was because it was done in the 20th century. The 20th century ran from 1901 to 1999. We're now in the 21st century.
Anyhow.
Not that we've evolved that much, but it's okay.
We've evolved a lot. Think about all the things that happened in the 20th century.
Well, there's been a lot of technological evolvement.
Yes.
But human evolvement, not so sure.
Well, my point is that as we think back to like this time last year, we wouldn't have thought that we would have this podcast. And I think that that's a
correct.
Really great lesson for people is that like sometimes you feel like you're like stuck in a rut or you feel like you're somewhere, but you never know how just like the next day could be something new or a new opportunity or to meet someone. Like if you're single or if you want to be single, you're not, like, I think that like, you just never know that every day, even though we're celebrating New Year's Eve, I believe that every day could be like on your own New Year's Eve.
That's exactly my sentiment. People, they said New Year's resolutions. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this. Every day is a new beginning.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop my diet on Monday. Well, if this is Thursday, why not start today? So it's kind of it should be done on a daily basis because you never know. This could be your last day on the planet.
It's true. Hopefully it's not.
Absolutely.
But that's true. And that's the thing is that like, it's so interesting that health clubs are so much busier in January and February, and then it starts to die off a little bit.
Human condition.
Yeah. Well, and I think that, I ask this question in a lot of the classes that I facilitate, how many of you still make New Year's resolutions? And nobody really raises their hand because I'm like, and I say, well, why? And like, because I did, and then I never stuck to it. So I just stopped doing that. And that's the thing is that like, people say, I want to lose 15 pounds. That's not really a resolution. It should be like, I want to have a healthier lifestyle. I want to change and eat different foods and eat more fruits and vegetables. And I want to drink more water and I'd like to exercise. Like those are more attainable goals than I want to lose 15 pounds. That's a result of changing your behavior.
And a lot of people are stuck and they just can't beyond the current habits and forces, all kinds of stuff.
But I get it. Hey, listen, like I think that it's hard to make a change in your life. It's hard to treat that. Listen, I haven't told you this yet, but my husband is very upset that I did not ask him to be the host of this podcast with me.
Let him deal with it.
Right. Exactly.
What does Mr. Pickle say? Deal with it.
Yeah. But I said to him, I'm like, there's no way you would have made time. Like so listener, just so you know, we meet at random times and we have interviews at totally different times with people. I know that you think these are streaming live. They're not, but we have to like navigate your very busy retirement life and just my life as an entrepreneur, mom, volunteer, wife, all those things. But it is hard to find that time, but we make it a priority. In fact, as we're recording this, you chose to be here with me instead of doing some other things. And
I
I'm
drink
very
to that. I
grateful.
drink to that. Let's
Cheers,
clink.
ching. No poison. Mm. Yes.
My suggestion, my life hack for you today, people are listening out there. If you really want to make a change in yourself, keep it small, keep it minimal, based upon my new future book called Low Goal Setting.
No one steal that idea.
Who would, if you want to make a change in yourself, make it a minimal change, but do it on a consistent, regular basis for 3 weeks, and 3 weeks becomes a habit, and you will feel so much better. I wanted to ride my bike for a while ago. I get out there every day. I do maybe 5 miles, run around, but you feel so wonderful. After the 3 weeks, the benefit of feeling good becomes your motivation.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
low goal, do not go too crazy because you're not going to make it.
and that's the thing. Like, you don't have to wait for January of every year to do that. You can do it anytime. Like, I
How about
decided,
tomorrow?
right. Well, tomorrow is January.
Yeah, then tomorrow's okay.
But like I've talked a couple times about how like I wanted to start working out and I recognize that I cannot work out in the afternoons or the middle of the day just because of my schedule. So it had to be first thing in the morning. And it had to be before 7 o'clock because that's when I get everything ready in the
And the
morning.
human condition is, in order to make a change, most people have to hit rock bottom first and say that the only way to improve is by going up, either putting on so much weight you can't move, or not getting enough sleep and getting so crazy, or working too hard. You have to get to a point. The only improvement you'll see is on the upside.
You think that you have to hit rock bottom for that to happen? I
I
don't
think
agree with that.
most to make a change, most people
Oh,
you get to
really?
the point you were so stressed out from your work.
Oh, yeah.
I need a change. Is there a fly in the house?
Yeah, no secret.
I hate
Entrepreneurs get stressed out too.
sitting in my car driving, feeling that little bit of stuff falling over your belt buckle, feeling uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Folks, I make a change, make a small change, and on that you can build a second small change, and the third, or whatever it takes. But even one alone is enough.
Is there something that as we go into a new day, not a new year, that you're looking to continue as something else? You had bike riding, anything else you want to start doing differently?
I think I like my routine so much, I may increase the intensity slowly,
Hmm.
maybe more of a regular basis itself. But you start to feel so good. That's the benefit itself.
I love that. Yeah, I love the fact that I'm working out 3 times a week and doing those things. And I have an accountability partner and we go together. And actually, coming up, we're doing some other stuff. And I've got another friend who's like, I want to be on your accountability thing. And if anyone,
That's
if,
what
yeah.
having a support group is great.
Well, and I was talking to my sister and she was talking about how she's just started a fitness routine, but is doing it like in her house. But her friend is also doing one that she likes. But what they're doing is that they're waking up in the morning and they're texting each other and saying, hey, are you awake? Like, get up. It's
That's
time to do
great.
that. And I think that it's hard, right? Like it's easier for me when I know someone's picking me up or I'm going to pick somebody up. And it's easier knowing that I've got to go because someone else is going. Like, it's like it's that I hate to say the G word, but like the guilt of if I don't, like disappointing somebody. So I think that's
But it's
helpful.
also, people say, I don't get enough sleep. If you take an extra hour of your time and then do some sort of a workout that's enjoyable, it more than doubles makes up for the sleep you're not getting.
Yeah, I get it. I am going to start doing something a little bit differently. I would like to read more. And I'm going to start saying that once a week rather than watching television or scrolling or watching. It's really we watch TV.
Now, as a professional low goal setter, my
Yeah.
suggestion would
Yeah.
be start out with books on tape.
No, I don't like to listen to other people. I mean, that didn't sound right.
Then hire someone in your family to read to you.
I mean, I like to listen to a book on tape. Like I like to read it. I like to smell the book. Oh, excuse me. I have to pause this. Hi. Sorry, Dad. Life happened.
I had a sneeze.
So it's funny. I want to just kind of share this with you because I think a lot of people, we talk about how, we're so connected, but we've never been so disconnected. And I
Mhm.
always talk about that how, like today, everybody's on their devices. And I did a session one time, a leadership class one time, where somebody came and told the class, no one can be on their phone. If I catch you on your phone, that's it, you're going to be in trouble. And I don't ever tell adults that. I never tell that. Like, I literally wear an Apple Watch, I have my phone because I have a child and I have parents and I have siblings and I have family and friends. And
So the facilitator told you this?
no, like the person hosting like the person that I was doing the work for that
I
was a
got
leader
you.
came and told, and then I came on, I was like, it's okay.
You want to follow that, huh?
Yeah, because if something happens, like I know there's emergencies, like that just happened right there. Like if the school calls, you're like, I'm
Oh,
answering the
sure.
phone, and thank goodness it was nothing crazy, but I wanted to answer that. And so I think that real life happens. So the point of this story is that, like, sorry for the interruption. Hopefully we'll edit. Well, no, we don't edit. We're like real.
I kept talking the whole time. Nobody heard me. Just like home.
I did stop the recording and picked it back up. But anyway, the thing is that we just don't know. And I think that there's a time and a place and a space for us to be connected while we're trying to connect with other people. That's my point.
Man, took a long way to get there.
Oh, shut up. And said in the nicest way. Thank you for refilling my glass. I
Oh, my
appreciate that.
pleasure.
Cheers again. There we go. And
Here,
don't
here.
worry, we're drinking sparkling water for all you people thinking that we just keep pounding it down. That's for later, right?
I'm getting a big buzz off the sparkling water. I'm a soft touch. Too healthy inside.
LaCroix, actually. We'll just tag them in this.
So, folks, do whatever
Oh,
you
yeah.
can. Make every day a brand new day. Do something good for yourself. And the point is, you'll start to feel better. Whether it's creating endorphins, the physical exercise manifests in ways you can't even imagine.
Yeah. And I think the last thing I want to share is that, like, we think of this as Happy New Year and celebrations, and we think of this time of year as being this, like, everyone's out having fun and having the best time. But in reality, not everybody is doing that. And, and in reality, that not everybody has friends or family to be with to start a new year off. And not everyone's going out and celebrating, or everyone's celebrating in different ways. And so I would just say that today and every day, because it's December 31st, doesn't matter, is just make sure you see other people and connect with them and check in with them and invite them to your home if you can, or invite them out with you. Don't assume that everybody has their own people and their own village or their own circle of friends to support them and lift them up. Be that for somebody if you can. And if we can be that for you and you listen in, we're here to support you as well too.
And I have a new resolution, by the way.
We don't make resolutions. We
Well,
just talked about this.
my new resolution is to make new resolutions. I'm gonna, instead of saying Happy New Year, say Happy New Day. Oh,
Ooh.
wait a minute. I've got a better one.
Yeah.
Even better than that.
Oh, how'd that happen?
This one's the best. You
All
ready
right,
for this?
hold on to your seats, folks.
From now on, just say Happy New Moment.
Ooh.
If you're going to live in the moment, you better live in the moment and just say Happy New Moment.
H&M.
We just missed the last moment. The new moment's coming up. But every moment is a chance to do something different, do something new.
I think that's awesome. Live in the moment, live for the moment, and create those moments that matter.
And one of our podcasts was great. We're talking about, he's a kind of a yoga master, which is great. And was having done yoga for a little bit for a number of years, he was talking about don't force yourself to get into these difficult postures and hold the posture, and it's going to hurt yourself and strain. He was taught by an old instructor, I think in India, that the beauty of the posture is the release and not the posture itself. So try the posture, do the best you can, never overextend yourself. On the release itself, you're getting back into that maybe that moment of connectivity within yourself.
Well, I think that ties into real world, being that, like, we're all moving so fast all the time. We're just go, 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 go. I had a conversation last night with a friend who said her 25-year-old son is just like, he works from home now, but he's working till like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and he's almost burnt out, and he's 25. And I was like, you better fix something there, dude, because you got another like 40 years of working.
As Americans, we categorize people. When you say burnt out, I think we should talk about what does she actually mean. He's depressed, he's overstressed, he's crazy. So the word burnt out almost minimizes the condition he has.
That's a call for another time. My point with it was, though, to bring it back home, is that, oh yeah, you were talking about the release thing. I almost forgot.
She's getting older like
My
me.
point was that, like, this holiday season, or even in the living in the moment, is don't always be so stressed about the things that have to get done. Think about the time you can do nothing and just connect with the people in your world.
No question.
So,
and try to keep your emotions on an even keel. It's never too good to be too happy or too sad. Try to keep it pretty much even. But you have to get in tune with yourself.
well, that's not easy, but we'll have some podcast guests to help us.
Who said life is easy? I'll drink to that.
All right, cheers, and cheers to our listeners. I mean, you got to drink when you cheers. You got to drink. Thank you, LaCroix.
Be nice to each other. Be nice to yourself, especially.
Yes. Cheers to all of you for supporting us along this crazy journey that we had to do a podcast together. We hope that you enjoy it. We hope that you share it. And if you want to be a guest or know that someone should, visit the website, jaimemarco.com/podcast. It's JAIME, like Jaime. And cheers to doing some more podcasts in 2025.
And our gift to each and one of you is happy new moments all year long. They're actually unlimited moments.
I love that.
It's your chance.
Love you, Dad.
Maybe.
Love you. Love all of you. Thank you for being with us. Cheers.
Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for tuning into today's What's Your Story podcast.
To learn more or share your story, go to jaimemarco.com. That's www.jaimemarco.com. And we will see you next time.